We're joined in the media center by Tony Schumacher, the #1 qualifier in Top Fuel for the Chevrolet Performance U.S. Nationals tomorrow. His third of the season, his 75th of his career. Tony, you had such a good night last night. What was your guys' mindset with these two sessions going into today, knowing that you were sitting on one after last night?
Well, I think, watch weather conditions, because we know we can go fast when it's cool out, but you got to make sure you get on the track when the sun's out. And I think we're very lucky. I think the fans were lucky, and the teams were lucky to get the data that we're going to need. With clouds rolling in and out, we're going to get up in the morning and we're going to have to look out there and see. I watched the Weather Channel. We got satellite. We got all that cool stuff. You set the car to run. You walk outside and it changes. We know that. I lived in Chicago my whole life. It's the same there. It says it's raining. You walk outside and it's sunny. I don't know if the weathermen film it from California or what they do, but you got to have all the tunes. You got to have it all because these cars they're reliant upon the atmospheric pressure, the conditions, and the water rains and the heat and sun. So it was good. It was good that we did that. It was good that we went down the track. I think, I'm sure we'll go back. We wish we would have run 79 or 78 on that run, but we made it down the track. It was slow early, and we'll be able to look at that and make adjustments for it.
How are you going to sleep tonight knowing you're racing Antron round in the first round?
Better than him. Like a baby sloth in the room, a tree, man. I'm going to sleep like a baby. It's Indy, If we were in Atlanta, he'd sleep good. I'm an easy target there. But I'll tell you this. You think you're going to run an easier car when you're #1, but by the time before he didn't rank it, Bump was an 84. You were running a bad to the bone car no matter what. And as a teammate, I'm happier he got in and I have to race him than heck he got bumped. Everyone's like, well, what do you think? You can get bumped? Well, come on, man. If he gets bumped, he's not in the show. This is it. This is too big for our team. We can't look at it that way. No, it's more fun for the fans to watch good directors. They're going to see a great one tomorrow morning. Second round, what? You go by whichever guy wins, you go in, you're going to run a Coletta or I don't know who the other 8, 9 cars, but there's nothing easy about winning this race. When that trophy sits on the shelf, it's going to be one that was brutally hard to get. Makes it more gratifying. Simple, huh?
What kind of weather are you hoping for tomorrow?
Rain in his lane. Think you can do that? Run them. No. You know what? I think right now we're probably hoping it's more like yesterday. We were just dominant. Today, when it's hot out, you just got to back down. The sun's beating on the track. Last night we were pulling up and they said track temp is 85. Everyone went, really? All right, that's good. Those conditions are fast. And there's so many cars that can't run fast under those conditions. When it gets hot, it clumps them together a little more. You see a whole bunch of 80s. Guys can go out there and run 80s, maybe to 79, a few 84s, but you're talking, #1 to number 16 is a 10th of a second. It's a brutal field. And they were already announcing the quickest field ever before Antron ran. And I think he did a heck of a job. Honestly, 1 millimeter, half an inch, and he's out of the show. If he ties, his speed was going to lose him that spot. So just a great job. DSR right now, we got great cars, and we race. We make it fun. We battle on. We race each other. We always have. So to have an Antron first round, how do I feel? This is Indy. I feel great. I feel like going and celebrating a great win yesterday and preparing for a big task at hand tomorrow. I think 2008, I'm getting as long as John. 2008, I think at the beginning of the year we ran Coletta first round. I don't know if it was first pair, and everyone asked before, what do you think? I said, I think that I'm going to have to sit up in the seat from the first push of the pedal. And it gets you ready. First thing in the morning, you're ready to race. And we went out and won 15 races that year. From the first push of the pedal, the first time we had to go fast, it changes your mindset. So sometimes when you have those easier runs, you can go back and look at my reaction times. If I have an easier run, I'm having an easier light. Go up, stage, just quietly, I'm not going to red light. You got to push it tomorrow. And that's good because it'll get you ready for the next round and ready for the round after that. Antron's a great driver. But they got to put a lot of pressure on it. Honestly, the only pressure here, we're all set in our spots. The pressure here is the trophy. It's the big goal. We've won it a lot. He's racing me. He's going to have a lot of pressure. I'm having pressure because Antron's a hell of a driver. That's the way it is. And better drivers make me a better driver. It makes me sit up and get after it.
Susan?
I'm fine.
What would a 10th Indy win mean, being that it's here at the 60th with legends like Glenn and Garlick's on hand?
Man, I got to go up on stage with them in the Legends tent, and I joked about it. I said, man, I didn't know that I was getting up here to speak with them. I just came for an autograph. I mean, that's how big those guys are. To have your name on that list and to be sitting next to those guys. Bob Fry's introducing us. I'm thinking, Jesus, 3 retired guys that did so much, and here I am, long way from retiring, sitting on the same stage. I just, God. And I'm not trying to surpass them. That's not my goal, is not to beat those guys. Those guys are legends. That's what they are. I'm enjoying the chance. I'm enjoying just the fight. I'll win a race tomorrow. Whether it's the first Indy win or the last one, I'm going to try just as hard. It's such a big race, such a big chance, and the record list that we have set has been fantastic. Some have been broken. Most of them ultimately will be broken. That's why they're out there. But this should be a nice one to add to the list.
Who taught you, or when did you accept that team members are fine, but you don't have a team member? You have someone you race against when you get in line until you take the light.
I just heard it so much. Oh, he's a teammate. Wait, no, my dad owns the team. That's one thing. But I'm not John Force, where all the names are on the side of the car. I mean, we put them on there, but they're small. I mean, they're, man, I race for the U.S. Army and mandatory tools, but it's the U.S. Army, and it's different, man. We're fighting each other. We run great races, and some of the best races in my career have been against those guys. And some of my biggest losses are the most inopportune times. A couple of years ago, it's 2009. We get to Vegas. Now, all Spencer's got to do is accidentally smoke the tires. We go on, we got a 25, 30 point, 40 point lead against Elanami, but he doesn't. I think it was Corey Mack. But they beat me. I mean, that's how we race. It is just the way it is. If I'm going to put that trophy on my shelf, I'm going to earn it. And I think it's something that my legacy is going to always have. That I'm always going to look back and go, I've earned everything. And my dad has bought equal parts for all of us, given equal opportunity to each person, and never asked us to do anything stupid like that. We just battle on, race, and if we win it tomorrow morning, it's going to be a perfect example. Of course, I hope this car doesn't start. But it's not my fault. I can't do anything about it.
Thank you. All right. Perfect. Thank you very much, Tony.